Good morning, STEM learners. Welcome again to our General Chemistry 1. Our topic for this session is about balancing of chemical equations.
So what do you expect to learn after watching this video lesson? So this is developed and designed for senior high school STEM students. The lesson is all about the chemical equations. Specifically, you are expected to 1. Distinguish the reactants from the product in a given chemical equation. 2. Write the chemical formula of a chemical reaction. 3. Balance chemical equations. So just like your previous lessons, we begin first with your pretest. Be ready with your ballpen and paper to write your answers. Number 1. In a chemical reaction, iron filings burned with yellow sulfur form iron 2 sulfide. Which are the reactants in this reaction? A. Sulfur and iron 2 sulfide. B. Iron and sulfur. C. Sulfur and iron 2 sulfide. D. Iron 2 sulfide. Number 2. The chemical reaction between magnesium metal and bromine, a non-metal, forms an ionic compound magnesium bromide. What is the correct chemical equation for this reaction? A. Magnesium or Mg plus Br2 producing MgBr. B. Mg reacts with Br2 forming MgBr2. Letter C. Mg2 plus Br producing Mg2Br. Letter D. Mg plus Br producing MgBr. Number 3. Which of the following is not correctly balanced? A. Nitrogen gas reacts with 3 moles of hydrogen gas, form 2 moles of ammonia. Letter B. 4 moles of iron reacts with 3 moles of oxygen gas, producing 2 moles of iron 3 oxide. Letter C. Hydrochloric acid reacts with sodium hydroxide, producing sodium chloride and water. And letter D. Aluminum plus 3 moles of hydrochloric acid, producing aluminum chloride plus hydrogen gas. Number 4. The correct coefficient for the equation aluminum chlorate decomposes producing aluminum chloride and oxygen gas. Letter A. 2, 2, and 6. B. 2, 2, 9. Letter C. 2, 2, 3. Letter D. 2, 2, 2. Number 5. Which of the following is correctly balanced? A. Cl2O7 plus water producing 2 HClO4. B. NO plus O2 producing NO2. C. KNO3 decomposes producing KNO2 plus O2. D. Al plus ACl producing AlCl3 plus H2. Countless changes happen all the time. These changes may affect you in one way or another. So it would be better to enrich your knowledge about matter. You now recall what you have already know about chemical reactions. So you will write the letter of the evidence of chemical change corresponding to the cases given below. So number 1, fruits ripen. So look at the choices there. Answer. Letter E. There is a change in color. Number 2, silverware tarnishes. Answer. C and E. Number 3, a firecracker explodes. Answer. Letter A. Did you get it right? Okay, let's proceed with the next. Number 4, coconut water ferments. Answer. Letter B. Number 5, explosion of nitroglycerin. Answer. A and B. Number 6, paper burns. Answer. Letter A. Number 7, corrosion of metal. Answer. Letter C. Next. Number 8, lighting a matchstick. Answer. Letter A. 9, formation of molds on bread. Answer. C and E. Number 10, curdling of milk. Answer. You already learned the different chemical reactions. Let's begin now with our new lesson. Relax, stay focused. What is a chemical equation? Chemical equation is the shorthand way of expressing chemical reaction with the use of numbers, symbols, and formulas. It has two major parts, the reactants and the products. Reactants are the starting materials. These are the substances that changes when it is combined with another substance in a chemical reaction. Products, these are the new substances that result of the chemical reaction. For example, hydrogen gas reacts with oxygen gas to form water. The chemical equation for this reaction is written as 2H2 plus O2 producing 2H2O. So the 2 is the coefficient. The 2 before hydrogen gas is called coefficient, while hydrogen gas and oxygen are the reactants and the water is the product. And then the number 2 written on the lower part of H is called subscript. So the plus sign is read as reacts with, while the arrow means produces. The chemical formulas on the left represent the starting substances called reactants. The substances produced by the reaction is shown on the right and are called the products. The numbers that are found before the formulas are called coefficients. Subscript are the number of atoms of the element present in the substance. So the table shows the different signs and symbols that you can encounter in a chemical equations. I'll go to the steps in balancing chemical equations. So number 1, check for diatomic molecules. What are diatomic molecules? Diatomic molecules are molecules composed of only 2 atoms of the same elements. So these diatomic molecules includes hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, chlorine, bromine, and fluorine. Step number 2, check whether the chemical formulas of all the reactants and products are correct. You need to double check if the chemical formulas written on the reactants and the products are correctly written, because your chemical equation will not be balanced if one of the chemical formulas in your equation is not correct. Next, number 3, check the total number of atoms of each element on each side of the equation. Next, number 4, balance the elements one at a time by using coefficients. You must not attempt to balance the equation by changing the subscript in the chemical formula of a substance. Check also each atom or polyatomic ion to be sure that the equation is balanced.